In this video I'm going to be going over some of the advanced techniques in the game for movement, and these are just general techniques for going fast. If you haven't seen my previous videos on controls, definitely watch that before watching this one. So, a large part of going fast in this game is understanding the waves in this engine. Every time you go off a wave, you kind of get thrown in the air a little bit, and depending on what angle you hit the water again with, that affects how much speed you it affects how much speed that you retain after falling. So, just like in my controls video, you're going to want to stop pressing B when you go off of ramps or jumps from a wave. And in addition, you're going to want to hit your joystick up a little bit, like that, so that you land at a flatter angle than hitting with the very back of your craft first. And that allows you to retain a little bit more speed. Another advanced technique, or it's not really an advanced technique, but for movement that I struggle with is tapping B. Usually you want to tap B quite a bit, and usually tapping B more helps you. But on sharp turns like that, you have to stop tapping B right before the turn, usually, because it doesn't help your line. You get pushed farther away from the corner, and it makes the turn less sharp. That's a really important thing to understand. I want to do a kind of live recording with Shivipod where I ask him a little bit more about the collision with waves in this game and what ideal angles you want to be hitting them at. So look forward to that on this channel. It should be a little bit, but other than those couple tips, I don't really have that much advice. I guess I can go over. So there are tricks in this game, obviously stunts, right? And one of the stunts is
select your watercraft, please.
A dive, where you dive underneath the water. And usually this is used so that you can either jump over a barrier like that, or the other use is off of a ramp, so you can get a lot of air so you can do tricks. But obviously when you're in the air, I guess that's another advanced technique, you want to stay in the water as much as possible and have as little time in the air as possible in order to go fast, because you exponentially lose speed as you are in the air to a point, and then it kind of levels out a bit. You can only lose so much, but for speedrunning, this dive animation is used to skip certain parts of certain levels. And my favorite is Marine Fortress. This is probably my favorite part of this whole game, is diving under walls. There are walls in Twilight City and Marine Fortress that you can dive under off of a wave if given the right timing. And I'll attempt to show that to you right here. Okay, that didn't work. I'm just gonna try it again. hang with me. I've been a little bit rambly during this series, but in some of the ramblings I'm remembering important information, so stick with me here. Should be good. So you dive under like that, and the way you do that is as you're going off a wave, what you do is you pull back on the stick to bring your nose up, and then immediately push all the way forward, and what that does is push your nose all the way down. So you're pulling it up and then you're pushing it down, and that actually pushes you under the water. A lot of the times in this game, if you're having problems figuring out which is the fastest way to go through a section, what you want to do is you want to think about it in real physics. This is a very good physics sandbox for waves. Very few, even modern games, have as good a wave system as Wave Race 64. And if you're really stumped, check out ShivyPod's channel. I'll link it in the description below, as well as speedrun.com/waverace64. That's where our community is, and if you want to join the Discord, send me a PM, and that's usually where we have all our community discussion. Thank you guys for watching, and take care.